What's going on, guys? Pom287 here, and I'm here with the final instalment of the Short Chromate series. This would be around Sao Paulo, or the Brazilian Grand Prix, sorry, which has played host to many championship deciding rounds in F1. And it will be playing host to another championship deciding round in the form of my Short Chromate series. And as you probably saw a few seconds ago, we are 4 points behind Rosberg in the championship, and only 3 points behind Mercedes in the constructors. So we have the option to take both championships in this final round. Will we be able to do it? Let's see, guys. Wish me luck. We qualified P5 on the grid. It was a fairly average qualifying, really. It's an okay place. We can still make progress from here. There's 5 lights and away we go now. We get a fairly decent start. It was Hamilton and Rosberg on front row, by the way, Mercedes lockout. But come back to action now. We go up the middle of Alonso and Vettel. We lock our rear brakes a bit and we accidentally touch Alonso a bit. But no harm done. And we got the inside of Rosberg going into turn 2. It's very crucial for the championship. Now we're going to chase up the road, chase after P1, which is currently being held by Lewis Hamilton in his Mercedes. So we really need to get in front of him by the end of lap 1. As if me and Rosberg finish second and third in this race, well, that can't happen. Because it would be a 3-point difference and he would still win the championship by 1 point. So I need to get into the lead and win this race, but at any cost, really. As we're going on the inside of Hamilton into turn 6. We're going side by side for the second sector, but we lose the back end slightly. And we don't want to make any unforced contact this early on the race. It's only lap 1. We've got plenty of time to get past him. And who knows, we might be able to get past him on the next, well, the start-finish straight. As we actually have really good straight line speed. Once again, as I did low downforce setup. Which are probably unlike the rest of the field. Seeing as though it's a 96% chance of rain this race. Regardless, I still went for a dry weather setup, but regardless, was going around the outside of Hamilton. We got amazing slipstream on the back straight. We got on the outside, left him plenty of room on the inside. That's a crucial move. We're on to the lead of the race at the start of lap 2. Then let's hope we can build the gap from here. And going to lap 3, Hamilton's still quite close behind us, 0.3 of a second behind us. As we set the fastest lap of the race of 1:14.909. But Hamilton, as it happens, will set an even faster lap time. 1,000th faster. So it's very close to me and Hamilton at the moment. But we're going to come across the line now to set an even faster lap time of 1:14.551. And we are stretching ahead of Hamilton now. The gap is up to 1.1 seconds. We're out of DRS territory now. And we're just stretching this lead. But Team Radio. So as you probably heard from the team radio just there, rain is coming very shortly. And in fact, by lap 14, the rain has arrived. It's slightly spinning the rain now. And the gap to Hamilton was, we've stretched up to the furthest we've got so far, 4.3 seconds. But by lap 19, ever since then, the gap's just been falling down. I've just been struggling for grip out here. And the Mercedes, apparently, not at all. And it's close right in the back of me, coming in the back straight. Outside the pit straight is going to go on my inside. We'll be able to hold around the outside to brake a bit later. We give him room on the inside and we just about hold around the outside. This is going to be a struggle to keep Hamilton behind us now, as he's very quick. As well, soon it'll be time to come into inters, but just in these conditions, Hamilton has superior pace and traction to us. Probably with the AI traction control. Hopefully they can actually fix that for next race, but it's imperative we need to keep Hamilton behind us. And coming near to the end of that lap, Hamilton's going to try and have another go at the back straight. We defend to the inside this time. There's a few back markers at the road, so they might play a part later on. But we defend to the inside just about this time. Hamilton kind of hang around the outside, but he's still right there, very close. I think he was trying to make a move there into turn 2, but to no avail. Coming to the end of that lap now. Hamilton's going to probably try and have another go. We don't defend to the inside this time. As we lap, I think that was Kvyat. But he's going to have a look at the inside, but we lose it under braking, we lose the back end, and we lose under traction in turn 2, and Hamilton's going to fly up our inside. Now that's not good. We need to try and get past him very quickly now. As well, I do get DRS, that's kind of helpful. But we must not let him pull away. We need to pump in a very good lap now to try and keep with him. As well, if he gets away from us and wins this race, then that means I've lost this Drivers' Championship and probably the Constructors as well. So I need to keep with him. As there's 2 back markers up the road, so they could hold up Hamilton a bit maybe towards the end of this lap. As we're still right up behind Hamilton, might be able to get him on the pit straight again, as we'll have DRS this time. But Hamilton's now coming to lap, I think that's Sitto. He gets blocked by Sitto, has to go around the outside, but we dive down the inside of Hamilton there and retake the lead. So thank you very much, Sitto, helping me out like a... Wow. Jeez, thank you very much. Once the back marker's actually helping me out in this game. That's not normally the case, but thank you very much, Sitto there. Definitely owe you one. But to go on the pit straight now, team radio.
We think you could be on the wrong compound. Intermediates should suit the track.
So yeah, the engineers definitely recommend us going to the pits now for intermediate tyres. The track is too wet now for us to stay on the dry tyres. Hamilton's coming behind us, so it's going to be battle of the pit stops once again. Hamilton pulls in just ahead of us. But if you look at that, if you replay and look at that, he actually put on dry tyres. What is Hamilton thinking? Putting on dry tyres at this point. Then we'd have to make another pit stop in like a lap or 2 time. That's going to ease a lot of pressure for us then. As Rosberg hasn't pitted, and he's stayed down the lead. So he might actually not make a pit stop for the dries. So he might just make an interstop. So he'll probably be in net 2nd place now. And actually, that's what turned out to be the case. Vettel's now into 3rd place, so that's great for us in the Constructors' Championship. But Hamilton's not even in the podium positions anymore. Yeah, he's in 4th place. That's cost him big time doing that extra pit stop. So going to lap 25, we've got a 16-second gap. So we've got a comfortable gap at the moment, but I have a feeling that Rosberg is going to try and close it down. As going to lap 26, we're lapping Kobayashi, who just parks on the apex of the hairpin. So frustrating when the AI do that. And he held me up, probably cost me at least like 2 seconds there to Rosberg behind. As we finally get past him as he goes to the inside there. Yeah, see, he lost me 1.2 seconds the previous lap. And what's that done to Rosberg? Well, he's actually closing in on me now throughout the rest of the stint. Well, not that quickly. It's now down like 13.9 there. It's now 11.1 come lap 38. And the conditions have got even more torrential. Look at those clouds, how dark they are. It's definitely time for a set of wet tyres as they're going to come into the box. Now I think we're the first ones to react to this, so hopefully it will play out quite nicely for us. It's a 3.76 stop, but it looks like everyone else will be pitting on this lap as there's a lot of the pit crews out in this pit lane. And hopefully they'll increase the gap to Rosberg behind, as I have a feeling that we probably won't have the pace on the wet tyres, especially with our dry weather setup. And I reckon that Mercedes will be over the back of us by the end of this race. As going to the following lap, Maldonado is just getting caught on the inside of turn 1, forcing us to go a long way around. It's costed a lot of time. So Maldonado being Maldonado, and again Kobayashi is parking it on the apex of the hairpin. It's cost me even more time once again. Really hate it when the AI back markers just do that and cost me so much time. 1.6 seconds cost me this time from previous lap. And once again Chilton this time gets caught on the inside of the hairpin. So frustrating, but hopefully these back markers actually costing Rosberg a bit now, as I think we're going to ride on Borg now for the rest of the sector to see what the gap is to Rosberg behind. He has been remorselessly closing out the gap. Yeah, it's only 6.6 seconds now, about at 47. I think we only put on the wet tyres 10 laps ago and he's chopped down like nearly 10 seconds of our lead. Come lap 52, go around the outside of Kvyat, who once again parks on the apex. But going to lap 57, Rosberg is caught right up to the back of us now. 0.8 of a second, that's all it is to us. As we're lapping even more people, so they might still play a part in this race. Who knows? As who's ahead? This is Button. Yeah, it's a very dangerous place to let me past. We go around the outside, going to the fast, I think, turn 5. But he was in 8th place, so we are lapping, what, points for us now. So we are miles ahead of the field, me and Rosberg.
You've lost a little.
And current to lap 60, 6/10 of a second is so close behind us now. Whew, this isn't just for the race win, this is for the championship. So Rosberg will probably stop at no cost, but he's gonna have a good run because we went wide through the first sector. He's gonna be on the back of us. Probably won't make a move though. No, he backs out of it. Just about, but he's gonna be a serious threat coming the back straight. And all it takes is one mistake from me, and he'll be in the lead and marching away with us. So we cannot let that happen. There's another car on the road, so that might still play a part. Not sure who he is yet. So just gonna keep it clean. It's Ericsson. There's another Caterham. So let's hope he can actually help me out this time. Though I'm gonna catch him in the same place at Hairpin again. But he actually sticks to the outside of the track. So Ericsson showing Kobayashi up there and doing a good job for once. But if you just look closer there behind us, he actually holds up Rosberg quite a bit. So let's see where the gap is now coming to the end of the sector. Yeah, 1.7 seconds. So that's good news for us. And he might actually have held Rosberg up through the final corner as well. We're going to see now as they're going over the start-finish straight. So there's only 10 laps left of this race. So hopefully we can be able to hold off Rosberg for the remaining 10 laps. And what is the gap? It's 3.2 seconds. That's given us a bit of breathing space for the next few laps. But Rosberg will probably still try and close the gap. Lap 64, we've got another couple of cars to lap. Chilton once again. I swear we've lapped him about 3 times this race already. And that's Perez in P7, so we're lapping quite a few front runners now, but it's down 2.3 seconds. But unfortunately, we were just about able to hold off Rosberg for the remainder of this race. It's only 1.3 seconds behind though. But we can't make any mistakes now. We're on the final straight. We are going to win this Drivers' Championship. I'm not sure where Vettel finished. Hopefully he's in P4. And we get the constructors, we'll find out in a minute. But we're going to come off the line now. We're weaving, we're celebrating. And we've got P1 in the race and in the championship. It's great news. Great news for Red Bull. Unfortunately, Vettel finished 5th, so I don't think we'll get the constructors. But who cares about that for now? We're going to finish P1 in the race. That was a full 100% race, guys. In full wet torrential conditions. So if that doesn't deserve a like, then I don't know what does really. And to hold off Rosberg like that, he only finished 1.8 seconds behind us. And somehow no one retired from that race. That's unbelievable. Though some people got lapped 4 times. Wow, that was a really tense race when driving it. I can tell you that, guys. Whew. And hopefully any second we'll be looking at the Drivers' Championship standings. And yes, there it is, confirmed. We have won the Drivers' Championship by only 3 points in the end. And I'm about to get two achievements for that. I think 1 completing the actual series and 1 for winning the Drivers' Championship. But unfortunately not another one, as we did miss out on the Constructors' Championship in the end. I actually forgot to show it, really, but I can confirm, well, with later knowledge, that we did actually miss out on the Constructors' Championship. So that's a big shame, really. I did all I could, but unfortunately Vettel just lost it for us at the end of the final race, really. So that's a bit unfortunate, but can be helped. So thanks very much, guys, and thanks for staying tuned for the whole of the series, really. I know I haven't been very consistent with it, but hopefully I can do more career mode races on the next game. So look forward to that, guys. But please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this race. It was a very thrilling one, and I'll leave you guys with the after race celebrations. So see you guys next time. Palms out.